tapped in, I'm Morse code. My north node is so cold and Arctic, cathartic, perfect converge on the chaotic. They toxic. My ancestors pop shit. My archangels drop shit. Okay, this is actually really interesting. The download that I got. Normally, when I get downloads, there are things like songs or random words or phrases or something like that, right? This download was actually a memory. Hold on. Where's my AirPod? I just have my AirPods in my ear. Hold on. This download is interesting because it is a memory from my childhood. But I was sitting here and I was listening to something on YouTube. And as I was listening to something on YouTube, I kind of started to drift off. And I had this random memory. But when I realized what the memory was, it came to me that this was a download. I've never gotten a download in this way before. So this is interesting to me. So the download is the time my stepdad got upset at me for reading the Bible. I was in my room and I was doing a jigsaw puzzle. I think I was about 12 or 13 when this happened. It was right before my mom got sick. So I was about 12, going on 13. And I was in my room and I was doing a jigsaw puzzle. I wasn't allowed to close my bedroom door. My stepdad did not want me to close my bedroom door, so I was not allowed to close my bedroom door. Eventually, he took my bedroom door off the hinges, okay? But this time, the door was open. He hadn't taken the door off yet. And I was in my room doing a jigsaw puzzle, a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, because I love jigsaw puzzles. Me and my mom used to do jigsaw puzzles together. So I was doing a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and my stepdad walks by my room, and he looks at me, and he gets upset that I'm doing this jigsaw puzzle. So he yells at me and tells me to put away the puzzle, basically, and to do something else, to find something else to do. Then he told me, read a book or something, okay? So I put away the jigsaw puzzle, and I took out my Bible. And I opened my Bible, and I started to read my Bible. He walks back past my room, sees me reading the Bible, gets upset, takes off his thick-ass leather belt, and proceeds to whoop my ass for reading the Bible because he said I was being a smart ass. No, I was genuinely reading my fucking Bible. You told me to read a book, so I picked up a book and started fucking reading. Mind you, my stepdad was an ordained minister. As an ordained minister, why are you upset that I picked up the fucking Bible to read the Bible? Why is this a download? I'm hearing spiritual warfare. Why was he upset that I picked up the Bible and started reading the Bible? Spiritual warfare. He just wanted a reason to attack me. Because who's getting upset about their kid doing a fucking jigsaw puzzle? He acted like I was on the corner selling drugs. He acted like I was in the street fucking throwing ass. I was doing a fucking jigsaw puzzle. Then he tells me to do something else, which I did. He told me to read a book or something, which I did. And because it was a smart ass move to him to pick up the Bible and read the Bible, I was genuinely reading it. Because of that, he decided to pick a problem with that just to have a reason to whoop my ass. Spiritual warfare. No matter what I had done in that moment, he would have found a problem with it. Whether I picked up a fucking coloring book, the Bible, an encyclopedia, it didn't fucking matter. He wanted to have a problem with me. Therefore, anything I fucking did would have been a problem. And he looked for a problem in what I did so he could have a reason to what is the word I'm getting, Spirit? To exact punishment upon me. Okay? Because he felt that I needed to be punished. demonic. All right, so that was a download. I don't know. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. I don't know why. But apparently somebody needed to hear that. That was for someone. But I was guided to these two decks. So I'm going to touch these two decks. This first deck, I'm being guided to get the energy in general. Okay? Spirit, universe, divine, God, Ra, spirit guide, spirit team, archangels, guardian angels. What messages do you have for the collective? Please make me a clear channel in order to relay any messages clearly and concisely for everyone to understand. Archangel Michael, place a hedge around me and the collective as I tap into this energy and do this reading. Keep all negative energy and entities out of my energy and out of this reading, and cause all monitoring spirits to go blind and deaf. What is the general energy, Spirit? What would I call this deck for? What is the energy? That is a lot. That is a lot. Oh. I hold on, y'all. I'm getting something from all of these, but it's so much. It's just too much at once. Can I get one or two cards, Spirit? What is the energy? Venus. Venus. Love. Okay. But the way it came out, it appears to be... Hold on, my shoulder. It appears to be in reverse. Because the dark part is upright. It goes either way. But it came out with the darkness up top. So the energy is devoid of love. Void of love. What is space considered? A void, right? Darkness, a void. So if the darkness, the void is at the top of this card, and the card is Venus, and Venus is love, to me, that's giving devoid of love, lack of love, which is makes sense with the download. Okay. So with the download, void of love, lack of love, my stepdad had a lack of love. He was void, devoid of love. He was not able to love because he was consumed by darkness. Darkness being evil, demonic energy, negative energy, low vibrational energy, call it what you will. But because of this darkness upon him, and in his heart, and in his mind, he was unable to love. He did not know how to love. He was devoid of love. So that is the energy in general. It's giving me like energy of the world, energy of the world, energy of, yeah, the world. Devoid of love. What else, Spirit? What is this message? Interesting. There's two people just walked down the street. One wearing black, one wearing white. Light and dark. Just like this card. Light and dark. Love, void of love. Interesting. The two cards that came out, I saw this when I split the deck and I was going to call it out. I was going to take it and I didn't. And here we are. The Assassin. The other card is the Dancer. The Assassin, it says ruthlessness, conviction. The Dancer says self-expression and strength. How sway. So, the Assassin is the person devoid of love, the person in darkness, the person in low vibrational energy, the person with the demonic chokeholds, the person in toxic energy. They are an assassin. They are a spiritual assassin, sent in ruthlessness to convict those in light. Sent in ruthlessly to act ruthlessly against those in light, those with self-expression and the strength of God. My stepdad, the assassin, moving and acting in ruthlessness, convicting me because I was expressing myself because of my strength. Okay. The musician, inspiration and gratitude. I was just about to say you are here to teach these people inspiration and gratitude, and the scholar is at the bottom of the deck. So your self-expression, your light, your love is here to inspire people, to teach people gratitude, to teach people love. And there are assassins that are trying to kill that light, kill the inspiration, stop you from teaching people how to be themselves and walk in authenticity, trying to stop you from teaching people how to be grateful and walk in gratitude, trying to keep you from inspiring other people. The scholar, like I said, you're here to teach people. On this book, on the scholar card, there is an eye, like a third eye, and it's wide open and it's shining brightly. It's got the light sprinkles, okay? You're here to teach people how to see. You're here to teach people how to open their third eye and how to illuminate, how to walk in illumination, how to be illuminating. You are here to inspire. And there are assassins, spiritual assassins, that want to kill you, hurt you, stop you. On this assassin card, the skull, there's an eye, a third eye on the skull, and it's open. But it also has a teardrop at the bottom coming from it. They're trying to stop you. This assassin, these assassins are trying to stop you from spreading your light. Because your light is going to, your light is going to wake up people. So they're trying to slow you down and block your light, trying to block your third eye. There's also 2 knives on this card. They're trying to cut you off at the root. Okay? There's also flowers growing all around this assassin's skull, though. They can't stop you. The light will overcome the darkness. They can't block your intuition. They can't block your light. They can't. Karmic energy. They cannot stop you from growing. They cannot stop you from inspiring. They cannot stop you from teaching the masses. The flowers, the seeds that you plant will grow. They will. The enchanter, deception, trickery. Yeah. There's also an eyeball in there, and that bubble, whatever this skeleton hand is holding. The skeleton hand is this assassin's hand. Okay? These assassins, this assassin, take it how it resonates, operate in trickery and deception. I'm hearing psychological trickery, psychological deception, mental trickery, mental deception. But like I said, your third eye is open. So there's nothing that the assassin can do to convict you, trick you, deceive you, or stop you. The runaway came out. What I'm seeing here is the cage. I'm not even seeing the words. It's the cage. Yeah. The assassin tried to entrap you, tried to lock you away. Try to lock you away and throw away the key, the catalyst at the bottom of the deck. But the assassin did not realize that that was a catalyst. That was the beginning of you taking control. It says radical change is taking control. That was the beginning of you taking control. The masquerade. Hiding your true self, projection. Yeah, that was a catalyst to you taking off the mask and being your authentic self, walking in your authenticity. They tried to project this energy of darkness onto you to keep you from taking off the mask, to keep you from realizing your true self. They didn't want you to see your true self. They wanted it to stay hidden. Because once you understood and knew your true self, that's when you became this inspiration to others. Damn, that was just there. And they don't want you to inspire others, because others will then take off their masks. Others will then see with their third eyes. They didn't want that. They were projecting this negative dark energy onto you to try to keep you hiding. Now this is interesting. The walker was at the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling. The walker decided to come out anyway. Okay, so the walker, they were trying to hide your true self. They were trying to keep you hidden. And it says the unknown, a journey. They did not want you to know the unknown about yourself, about your power. They didn't want you to discover who you are. They wanted you to stay asleep like a zombie, a walker. That's what I'm getting, a walker, a zombie. They wanted you to stay asleep. They didn't want you to wake up to who you were. They didn't want the mask to come off. They didn't want you to know your true self. They didn't want you to start your spiritual journey, because the spiritual journey is what changes everything, what brings the darkness to light. But like I said, what they didn't count on was them trying to lock you away and throw away the key and deceive you. It turned out to be the catalyst that woke you up, brought back your control. Botanist, yeah, legacy is on this card. The catalyst to you walking in your power and and building your legacy. At the bottom of the deck, it's the sailor. It says new influences. Yeah, I'm getting influencer. So you could be an influencer in a way. If it's not like on social media, you could just be influencing other people to change, to awaken, to grow, to take off the mask, to be their true self, to start their own spiritual journey. Okay? Anything else? Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The assassin, these assassins, however it goes for you, wanted you to not believe in yourself. Like I said, they wanted you to stay asleep. They didn't want you to awaken. Now that you are awakening or awakened, again, there's nothing they can do. Because you believe you can, you're halfway there, you will. So no matter what it is that you are going to influence the people with, believe that you can. Know that you can. And you're already halfway there. The musician card came out earlier. You could be inspiring people through music. You could be waking people up through music. The scholar is also here. You could be a teacher. You could be some type of leader, a teacher. You're inspiring and awakening people through teaching. The dancer is out here. You could be inspiring people through dance, through teaching dance, through encouraging people to dance. Whatever it is for you, you are the catalyst to inspiring other people. You are the catalyst to inspiring other people's change. You are an influence to people on how to walk in your power and your authenticity and your strength. You're teaching people and showing people how to take control of their reality. And I just heard Ron Burgundy. You're kind of a big deal. I heard Ron Burgundy. I'm kind of a big deal. You're kind of a big deal. Because what you're doing to inspire people is a big deal. Such a big deal that there were assassins sent to stop you from doing it. And then I just heard, y'all niggas gonna make me unleash the dragon. I know you don't really wanna unleash the dragon. Look what's at the bottom of the deck in my hand. The dragon. Sagittarius, fire sign. Yeah. People didn't want you to unleash the dragon. They didn't want you to even know the dragon was there. But the fire has been lit. We didn't start the fire, but it keeps on burning as the world keeps turning. Yeah, you didn't start the fire. They started the fire trying to put your fire out. And now this fire is unstoppable. And that fire is you. They made you unleash the dragon. They didn't want you to unleash the dragon. They didn't know that you had the dragon in you until they forced you to unleash it. Now it can't be put out. Now they can't kill it. They can't stop it.